I have never left the country, and I've never been on a plane longer than 4 hours. The furthest I've ever been is Toronto. I have a direct flight with WestJet to take me to Tokyo. I'm going with my sister and my nephew. It is my first long-haul flight, my first time out of the country, my first time being away from my house for more than like 5 days. So hopefully you enjoy this mess that I call a vlog. Okay. We arrived at the airport at about 12:30 for our 3:30 flight, and we got through everything super fast, so we had a lot of free time. Since I've never traveled internationally, I assumed it was going to take like hours. But it only took like 20 minutes. So I'm going to add this to a list I'm calling Kat's Travel Misconceptions, where I add things that I was wrong about from this trip, which will be a lot. They gave us complimentary pillows and blankets when we arrived to our seats, and there was nothing crazy about these, but they were very much needed. We got our first meal about an hour in. We got a salad with some dressing, a piece of bread with butter, a donut. This was croutons. I didn't realize till after I ate my salad. Now I got the teriyaki tofu, which I would deeply regret later, but I did not want the shepherd's pie, which is what my sister got. She said it was good, but I don't like shepherd's pie. So the flight itself actually wasn't too bad, despite being 10.5 hours. They had a wide selection of entertainment, and I slept a couple hours. I wanted to sleep more, but unfortunately the tofu made me feel super sick at one point, so that sucked. An hour before we landed, we received a snack of fried rice and rice crackers. Now, I don't know what it is about this, but it made me feel a lot better after the whole tofu debacle. The thing is, the flight attendants gave this out really quickly without really telling anyone what it was or giving the option to say no. We overheard the guys in front of us complaining because they would have said no if they knew it was rice. I thought the whole thing was a little bit weird. The rice still tasted good, but yeah, definitely weird. We arrived around 4:30 p.m. the next day. I found out that I actually did my Visit Japan QR code wrong, and I didn't find that out till we actually got to immigration, so that was awkward. We also booked the wrong train. It all got sorted out with a lot of help, so. As soon as we checked into our Airbnb, we went to go get some food at 7-Eleven. We got a lot of snacks for the night. 7-Eleven here is no joke. Gotta show the insides.
Oh, it's good.
Oh,
I wasn't really expecting.
oh, that was good. Our first activity was only a walk away from our Airbnb. We did get really lost, but we eventually got there, and it was so worth it. We got to sit in a real samurai house and look into a garden that they looked into during formal dinners. The worker there made us fresh green tea and green tea ice cream. The worker actually noticed my nephew sipping our green tea, so he got him his own miniature green tea for free. It was so nice. To get to the samurai houses, you do walk through a bamboo forest, which was so pretty. I didn't get a video of it, but the overall vibe of this place was amazing, and I highly recommend it. Because it is surrounded by nature, there is the reality of bugs. For some reason, I had the notion that the bugs here would be similar to what we have in Canada. I was very wrong. We ran into several giant hornets and huge spiders. They didn't hurt us, but it did take me some time to get used to it. Fun fact, we actually didn't get any more footage from this day, and we decided to take a quick nap that actually ended up turning into a 4-hour slumber. So none of us have been to Asia, so the jet lag literally came out of nowhere. As soon as we laid down, we were out. And on top of everything, the first night I experienced my very first earthquake. Not fun. It was a really, really small earthquake. Definitely noticeable though. It didn't wake up the other two, but it woke me up. And then I couldn't go back to bed. They're not common where I'm from. So that was a culture shock. That nap was really, really good. I've never napped that hard in my life. I did wake up to a spider on my pillow though. That was a little less fun. He was just a baby though, but still. For day 2, we went to Narita. We went down a really cute shopping street that had a lot of shops and a lot of places to eat as well. It was actually only a few stops away from our Airbnb. A lot of people actually fly into Narita Airport but don't actually visit Narita. I recommend everyone and anyone to go here. It was amazing. If you follow the shopping street all the way to the end, there's actually a Buddhist temple there. You can kind of see it in like the background of some of my videos of us walking there, but this was so beautiful. My sister and I have never been to a Buddhist temple, and this blew us away. We were in awe. We loved it here so much that we actually came back on our last full day, and when we came back, we realized we missed a lot of stuff this first time around. So stay tuned for that video. The other thing about this temple is there were a ton of cats here. I didn't expect it.
I gotta ask you one question. You know where any other cats are?
As cat lovers, this definitely added to the experience. After leaving the temple, we did go through the shopping street again, so we did get some snacks. I went to a matcha only shop and got an iced matcha tea. 10 out of 10, it was delicious. My sister got this strawberry honey soda with vanilla ice cream. She also said it was 10 out of 10. And then my sister pointed out a vending machine with ATEEZ in it, which if you don't know, ATEEZ is my alt group. She took this horrendous photo of me as well. I was really excited, and I didn't have enough change, so I bought my nephew ice cream specifically to get change just to go back and get this, and it was quite an adventure, but I finally got it. We were pretty full from our snacks from Narita that we just snacked and then went to bed once we got back to our Airbnb. Don't come for me for this breakfast. I know it's kind of rough, and I ate just like the leftover rice crackers from the plane with a couple of my favorites from Lawson's and 7-Eleven. It wasn't the best breakfast, but it was nutrients nonetheless. We started our day by going to Shibuya Sky. We got there about 1 p.m. and it did take us about an hour and a half on the train from our Airbnb. And once we got there, we got into this elevator that took us to the 40th floor, and it was trippy as hell. Like, this thing was crazy. I was actually really shocked with how big this area was. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a small observation deck, just like Calgary Tower or something. But this area is massive, and they have so many places to sit and relax and just like watch the view. There was a lot of people just sitting and taking in the view. The vibe up there was actually really calm. It was a really nice change compared to the street below, which was very overstimulating downtown Tokyo. After Shibuya Sky, we wanted to go to the Pokémon Center, so that means we did have to cross Shibuya Crossing. And despite this being one of the main things I wanted to see, I was insanely overstimulated. This was actually quite scary. Everyone kind of walked everywhere. No one's really looking. Everyone's on their phones. And it was really overstimulating. For some reason in my head, I thought my excitement would overpower overstimulation. That is insanely wrong. It was a lot to take in. Despite that though, I am still very grateful I got to see it, and I wouldn't change it for anything. We got to the Pokemon Center at about 2:15, and I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, it is not worth it. They did have a huge variety of Pokemon stuff. However, it was really busy in there that it was kind of hard to shop for anything. And if you did want to purchase something in less than 2 hours, the lineup itself would probably take up 2 hours. We also noticed that everything was hiked up in price, which makes sense. It's a tourist destination, but we found the exact same things in other stores for like a third of the price. So personally, I don't think it's worth it, but if you're a big Pokemon fan, then I understand. For dinner, we had prior reservations for this restaurant where you actually fish for your own food. The only thing is, we thought we booked the Shibuya location, but we actually booked the one in Shinjuku. So we did actually have to travel to Shinjuku when we were already kind of tired and overstimulated. But it was a really nice surprise because we did get to explore a different area of Tokyo that we originally never planned on seeing during this trip. Another surprise was the food. We didn't know the reservation came with an appetizer, an entree, a side dish, and dessert, and we did actually order more food on top of that, so it's safe to say that we left with full stomachs and no regret. Also, the staff there was very helpful. I highly recommend this place. If you would like to see more content about my Japan trip, follow me at katarina.harms with 2 S's on Instagram. And if you would like to see my cosplay content, follow me at CaliCatCos, also on Instagram. Part 2 will be posted soon, and thank you so much for watching.